Imagine this. You've just spent over $1,000, maybe even $2,500 on a smartphone. Not just any phone, but a specialized tool. A phone built for professional creators, for serious filmmakers and photographers. It's the Sony Xperia. Its killer feature? The ability to turn your phone into a high-quality, low-latency monitor for your Sony Alpha camera. It's a core reason you bought it. It was promised, it was a part of the hardware, and it was free. But then, Sony did something that has left its most loyal customers feeling betrayed. They took that core feature and they put it behind a paywall. They are now asking you to pay a monthly or annual fee for something you already owned. Why would a company do this? Why would Sony, known for its professional gear, risk alienating its most dedicated fan base? And what does this mean for the future of tech? Stick around because this is more than just a story about a paywall. It's a warning for every consumer in the electronics market. For years, Sony has carved out a unique niche with its Xperia phones. They're not competing with iPhones or Samsung Galaxies for the mass market. Instead, they're targeting a small but powerful group, professional creators who use Sony Alpha cameras. The external monitor feature was the cornerstone of this strategy. It turned your phone into a pro-grade display, far superior to the tiny camera screens. The Xperia Pro, a device that launched at a whopping $2,500, was specifically built around this capability. Its development was a joint effort with Sony's Alpha camera engineers. The cost of the specialized software was implicitly bundled into that premium price. You bought the hardware, and you got the software for life. It was the fundamental pillar of the brand's identity. But now, with the new Monitor and Control app, that promise is broken. The most critical feature, high-resolution, low-latency wired monitoring, is locked behind a subscription. You're essentially being asked to pay for a feature you already purchased with the phone. This isn't just a new fee, it's a re-monetization of a previously sold asset. So why did Sony make this high-risk gamble? From a business perspective, the strategy has two clear goals: revenue diversification and ecosystem lock-in. Sony's smartphone division has struggled. By shifting to a subscription model, they hope to create a new recurring revenue stream instead of relying on one-time hardware sales. They're also trying to pull users deeper into their broader Creators Cloud ecosystem. They want to create a walled garden that incentivizes users to remain within the Sony family for all their creative needs. But the reaction from their most loyal customers has been overwhelmingly negative. This community, small but highly influential, feels betrayed. They've labeled the move disappointing, distasteful, and greedy. The frustration goes beyond a simple $5 fee. It's a rejection of Sony's business philosophy. The biggest point of contention is that this feature doesn't require ongoing server maintenance or a complex cloud infrastructure. It's a local, hardware-to-hardware connection utilizing the USB video class protocol. This isn't like a Netflix or Adobe subscription, where you're paying for a service that costs the company to run. Sony is charging for a capability that was part of the original hardware. In response, the creator community has found ways to fight back. Users are sharing how to sideload older versions of the app, giving them back the free wired monitoring feature. There are also third-party apps available. But these aren't perfect solutions. Sideloading carries security risks, and third-party apps might not be as reliable. However, the very existence of these workarounds reveals a major flaw in Sony's strategy. Instead of a unified, profitable user base, Sony has created a frustrated, splintered community. This fragmentation could reduce the incentive for users to upgrade their hardware or buy into the full Creators Cloud ecosystem. This situation serves as a pivotal case study for the entire electronics industry. If Sony gets away with this, what's next? Will Canon start charging for a feature on its cameras? Will Nikon demand a subscription for a wireless tethering tool? This could set a dangerous precedent. To fix this, Sony needs to take action. They should grandfather the feature, making it free for all existing Sony Xperia owners who were promised this functionality. They could also consider a one-time Pro unlock fee for new devices, which would be a fair compromise for a hardware-dependent feature. Most importantly, they need to improve their communication and be transparent with their customers. For you, the consumer, the lesson is clear. Before buying any high-end device, you now have to ask, am I buying the hardware or am I just renting the features? This shift from a one-time hardware sale to a recurring subscription is a trend we are seeing across the industry, and Sony's gamble could determine the future for all of us. So, what do you think? Did Sony make a colossal mistake? Or is this just the new reality of the consumer electronics market? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of tech and business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.